You probably had no idea that the drink you had at 4 p.m. today would condemn you to a night of throwing up in frustration, waking up at 2 a.m. feeling angry and fatigued, and stumbling to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Do you recognize this? After a hard day, you're finally falling asleep. But then, like a thief in the night, that persistent bladder ambush hits. Eyes pop open. 2:13 a.m. is when the clock sneers back. Tonight is your second midnight march, and you secretly prepare for the third one. You haven't enjoyed a good 8 hours in what seems like an eternity, and you stumble through the darkness, tiptoeing by your lover who, infuriatingly, snoozes like a helpless kid. But wait, those sly toilet breaks aren't only wasting your valuable Z's. They are systematically destroying your body from the inside out in ways you could never imagine if the reality were to hit you head-on. And here's the thing. The supposed white coat experts? For generations, they have kept the actual remedy hidden, allowing Big Pharma to profit handsomely. If you're tired of dragging yourself through the morning like a zombie, hit the like button and subscribe right away. The game changer I'm going to release will turn your sleepless nightmare into peaceful evenings, can change the course of your entire future. Tell us how many times you bolted upright last night in the comments section. Enter the number below. You're not alone in this horror, I assure you. The lifeline is this. Unbreakable hope is right in front of you. Imagine this. Phoenix resident Margaret, 73, was broken. Her nights being torn into confetti by 5 desperate bathroom breaks. After that, she was able to get 8 hours of restful, pure sleep in a matter of weeks. Or Robert, the rough-and-tumble 81-year-old grandfather, who is facing hip replacement surgery following countless falls on those perilous nighttime hikes. He canceled the scalpel, abandoned the falls, and regained his confidence. What turned their worlds upside down? Your doctor probably ignored this surprisingly easy hydration plan in medical school. No medication. Not a single probe. Simple, side-effect-free science that works more effectively than any medication. It's the secret plague that slowly and silently kills you. Your golden years are being stolen by the silent killer epidemic. As you read this, keep in mind that according to a groundbreaking National Institute on Aging study, 60% of those over 60 are shackled to this beast and wake up 2 or more times every night to urinate. However, medical colleges spend less than 2 hours studying this life ruiner that destroys millions of lives. For a beast that hits 6 out of 10 seniors? Offense. I refer to it as the shadow thief, sucking vitality while you sleepwalk through fog, but they term it nocturia. Just lost sleep, is your guess. False. Every night, your body is fighting a war. First strike. Poison drowns your head. Restful sleep? Glial cells in your skull shrink like deflating balloons, creating fluid highways to remove beta-amyloid plaques, the architects of Alzheimer's disease. It's like a nightly detox spa. 3 wake-ups, though? Mid-scrub, that spa slams shut. Night after night, toxins accumulate in rain gutters like rust. Startling. According to Harvard-affiliated research, severe nocturia increases the likelihood of a cognitive crash by 45%. Your foggy mornings aren't aging, they're brain sabotage. Cut to Patricia, a shrewd 68-year-old educator who is collapsing due to early dementia concerns. What are the names of the star pupils? Disappeared. Hands trembled like leaves in the fall. Spark? Put out. Deflated, she dragged herself into my orbit. Changing her evenings for 3 weeks? I'm me again. Taught a full day yesterday. Nailed every kid's pitch. She rings, crying joyfully. Now add Maria, 67, a retired librarian whose word jumbles made book groups into embarrassing situations. She would murmur, I forgot my own recipes because the fog was so thick. After the protocol? Her mind is racing at midnight as she devours novels. Your brain is starving for that uninterrupted cleaning, not collapsing. Your ticker is taking bullets, which is the second gut punch. Every jolt awake? When your body cries emergency, your veins are flooded with cortisol and adrenaline. Blood pressure rises sharply. In a matter of seconds, the heart hammers from a calm 60 beat to a frenetic 90. Every night, every day of the year, triple that chaos? You're accelerating the aging process of your heart by decades. Nocturia patients had a 35% increased risk of having a heart attack and a 41% increased risk of having a stroke, according to Johns Hopkins studies. Is your doctor asking you about your blood pressure? Yes. Logs from the bathroom? Crickets. Enter Walter, a 65-year-old mechanic with a lion's heart who was clutching his chest at 3 a.m. due to those surges. It felt like a freight train in my ribs, he whimpered. Warning screamed from the scans. Does protocol come into play here? Chest aches vanished, surges subdued. His heart is pounding steadily as he wrenches engines from daylight to nightfall. Your pulse isn't old. Rather, it's been damaged by invisible raids. The falls are the third terror. The falls, my God, haunt me more than the actual nocturia. Half asleep, pitch black, and 73% balance tanks. Time of reaction? More slowly than 3 drinks. You've perfected that bathroom door frame 1,000 times during the day. A gauntlet with booby traps now. James, a daylight ox in his 60s, slipped during his 4th nighttime stroll last month. Like thunder, a hip snap reverberated. After half a year, wheelchair-bound. The wife sold their ideal 2-story house for a demon that can be avoided. According to the Mayo Clinic, nocturia triples an older person's risk of falling, breaking both bones and spirits. Sylvia, a 72-year-old energetic gardener, suffered a broken wrist and was incapacitated for 6 weeks after taking a header into her vanity. She groaned. Roses wilted while I withered. Turn the page? She's pruning morning patrols once more after 0 tumbles. Darkness is the assassin, not your shaky feet. If these hits resonate with you, type "no more" in the comments section. You deserve nights that rebuild rather than break. The 3 deadly traps that even intelligent people make, and how they can have brutal repercussions. Take care of the self-sabotage you're planning right now, before releasing the solution that has released more than 1,000 inmates from this prison. These mistakes? So logical that even doctors agree. Great idea, huh? Trap 1. I'll just quit water post-dinner. Less in, less out. Not at all. Your body is a hormone mineral ballet, not a simple faucet. Dehydration in the evening? Urine becomes acid sludge, which resembles syrup-thick orange concentration that is packed with calcium oxalates, bladder sandpaper, and uric shards. That delicate lining? At 30% full, shredded raw alarms that screamed. Even worse, overnight, thirsty cells pull tissue water into the blood, hoarding sodium. More urine, not less. Boom. The city of paradox. Margaret drank 2 glasses a day out of fear of spills. What did she produce? Venom that is dark like cider. A week's worth of smart sipping? There were 2 trips instead of 5. Your dry spell is just making things worse rather than better. Billions fall victim to the second trap. Blame the genes. Mom had a tiny tank too. Yes, bladder size varies, but the urology bombshell is that it doesn't matter in 87% of cases of nocturia. The culpable organs are the kidneys, which age and churn diluted floods like a factory without an off switch. Bladder the size of a balloon? If kidneys overflow it every hour, it is useless. Leg edema is a cunning sidekick. Sock dents causing swelling in the ankles? All day long, gravity-stored liquids lurks. Horizontal before bed? The floodgates open, first to your kidneys and then to you. Ignoring his inflated pins, Robert fell. Right now, he aims for limbs with no slippage. The misconception of your small bladder? It's renal revolt. Busted. Heartbreaker Trap 3. 1 nightcap chills me out. Worth the wake-up. That beer or wine. Bladder assassin with 3 threats. Kidneys rev to maximum with diuretic dynamite. Suppresses the slow-down whisper of the night, the ADH hormone. Breaks the architecture of sleep, causing light phase pops to prime. Your snipping brakes and flooring gas. Beer loyalist Richard swore it calmed. Give up cold? From 4 to 1, trips. 20 years wasted on swill I barely tasted, one man admitted. What's your buzz? Deception in a glass. Are you prepared to rebel? If you're avoiding these traps tonight, type yes below. Habit 1. Start your body's engine at dawn with the wake-up water surge. Claim. To boost kidney efficiency and prevent midnight flooding, start your day with a 20-ounce hydration bomb within 30 minutes of opening your eyes. Unsettling statistic. Mornings without a strategic drink? According to the Mayo Clinic's hydration guidelines, you should court 50% more nighttime overload since your kidneys overcompensate like a dam breaking at sunset. Brain fog? Stress on the heart? The cortisol crest, which occurs between 6 and 8 a.m. when renal gears grind highest, is where it all begins. Meet Donald, a 76-year-old engineer and tinkerer who had jury-rigged every device save his own bladder. He was blocked and parched from cuts, and the medications made him dizzy. The loom of couches was capitulation. "Nights were my workshop of woe," he would groan. Charge in? On the first attempt, 9 hours in a row. Add Maria, 67. Her dawn droughts left her dragging through library shifts, misshelving books in a daze. Like reclaiming my 40s, brain sharp, steps sure. After the surge? Vivid twist. Consider kidneys as morning mechanics, lubricated with room-temperature water, Celtic sea salt pinch, cell-absorb magic, and fresh lemon squeeze, potassium shield against bloat. Pages fly, and so do I. No more mid-meeting pit stops. Avoid ice shocks. They will cause mayhem. 60 to 70% of the daily limit had been reached by lunchtime, 950 milliliters more between breakfast and noon. Instead of battling your circadian rhythms, you're synchronizing with them. Dawn drafts are the key to the endless twilights of the blue zones, where centenarians rely on them for longevity. Action plan for tomorrow. Does the alarm go off? Drink 20 ounces of room-temperature water with a lemon wedge and a salt speck. By lunch, take another 20 ounces. Keep a journal. Do you sense the crest of clarity? Habit 2. Maintain midday momentum. Don't fill up the tank. Claim. To prepare kidneys for daytime duty rather than nocturnal marathons, spread your sips wisely from breakfast until 3 p.m., reaching 70% daily fluids in motion. Gut wrencher. Unstructured afternoon gulps? According to the National Institute on Aging, urine production increases by 40% at night, turning your active hours into passive pee factories that reverberate into the morning. Heart? With unpredictable beats, it pays. Mind? Sludges more. 69-year-old yoga enthusiast Suzanne is twisted in irony. Fractured nights, flowing poses by day. She would complain, "I'd hydrate for health," then curse the calls. Consistent streams? Walter chimes, "True hydration hit. Nights thirst-free, poses deeper." The mechanic's hands are greasy, but his mornings are confused due to inconsistent intake. Wrenches slipped, blame the bladder backlog. Unbalanced? An analogy alert. Your body is a river, morning dam, midday channel wide. Gears turn smooth, shop's my sanctuary again. Water, herbal teas, and fluid snacks like celery crunch or cucumber spears provide gradual hydration without sudden spikes. Aim for 32 to 48 ounces total from a.m. until noon, and avoid caffeine after lunch. Timed tides manage the tide of trouble, say Harvard sleep gurus. Legs pumping fluid fatefully, you're orchestrating a symphony, not quenching. Tomorrow's action plan. Record 16 ounces of water or herbal per hour till 3 p.m. Graze snacks that are high in water. Check in the evening. Less pain in the afternoon? Practice 3. Afternoon fade out. Set the alarm for a smooth shutdown at precisely 3 p.m. Claim. Reduce fluid intake by 75% between 3 and 6 p.m., maximum of 120 to 180 milliliters, to help the kidneys relax in the evening and cut wake-up times in half. Chiller. Floods in the late afternoon? According to Urology Health, nocturia odds increase by 30%. Your harmless, joyful hours cause hormones to be hijacked, transforming twilight into chaos. Follow the falls. Avoid blindsides. Patricia's story twist. Although her thirst trap brewed restroom bells, the teacher's afternoons were filled with apples for the students. Protocol for fading? Ignoring the wind down, James, who was thoroughly checking his vices, said, "Class runs uninterrupted. Home's my haven. Dark dash is my downfall. Slowdown that is planned? Punchy image. Kidneys as eager pups, train with hard sit at 3 p.m. alarm. Steady as my service days. No gulps. Instead, eat hydration heroes like celery sticks and watermelon wedges to hydrate your cells without consuming a lot of water at once. Instead of making a chaotic crash landing, you're piloting a smooth fall. Mayo's smooth elegance reverberates. Accuracy stops the plunge. The action plan for tomorrow is to set a buzzer for 3 p.m. and cap at 4 ounces until dinner. Use watery snacks instead of drinks. Count the tranquility on the first night. Habit 4. Sacred Sleep, the 2-hour twilight lockdown. No drinks after 7 p.m. Claim, to give the kidneys more than 7 uninterrupted hours, enforce a rigorous no-liquid zone 2 hours before bed. Not 1, not 90 minutes. Terror Tally. Is sabotage occurring in the evenings? Your quick quench queues up for a 2 a.m. ambush, poisoning tomorrow, according to Sleep Foundation, which demands 50% more disruptions. Vitality evaporates, brain rust quickens. 2 hours felt tyrannical, then liberating. 9 hours? 40-year flashback. Barbara, 72, a chocolate chaser who ignored cutoff, woke up and wailed. Donald's daybreak. Lockdown? Sweet treat, sour sleep. Nights nestle like old friends. Analogy. Your kidneys require the 2-hour runway because post-sunset fuel remains in your bladder at lights out like unclaimed luggage. Mouth dryness? Rinse and spit. Gum chew without sugar. No swallow, no ice. Severe? The results are roaring. NIA night owls confirm that continuity is carved out by cutoff. Action plan for tomorrow. Going to bed at 10? No dips after 8 p.m. For ghosts, use gum. Journal. More profound drift? Habit 5. Elevate your legs. Raise your ankles 1 hour before bed to drain the day's hidden flood. Claim. To reroute edema back to veins early and eliminate 1 to 2 midnight voids, prop legs heart high for 20 to 30 minutes prior to bed. Fact from Fallout. Unexplored leg lakes? According to the Cleveland Clinic, urine production increases by 25% overnight. Gravity's resentment haunts your routine and prepares you for dangerous situations. Broken bones rot. Robert's salvation. Stumbling was caused by swollen stems. Elevation? Sylvia's stems swelled from garden grinds. Lifts later? Falls fled. Surgery scrubbed. Vivid. Legs as day sponges. Squeeze them aloft on pillows, recliners, and wall-leaning surfaces. Roots run deep. Nocturnal nonsense gone. Fluid flows out pre-bed, not at 2 a.m. as the cardio reflex kicks in. Then, pee? Preemptive purging is ideal. Edema eviction reduces episodes according to ICS experiments. Your limbs longevity hack. Blue Zone seniors rise for eternal ease. Action plan for tomorrow. 9 p.m.? Watch TV raised for 25 minutes. Take note of the release. Reduced workload? Double void ritual. Empty twice before bed to close the night's vault. Habit 6. Claim. To rid hidden pockets and banish 3 a.m. alarms, pre-bed, void completely, then up. Pace for 30 seconds, reseat, and squeeze once more. Ladder betrayal. According to Urology Group, single voids leave 20 to 30% lurking. Residual rebels awaken you from sleep, causing cycles of tiredness. The heart races again. Richard's custom. Singles with a lot of beer were enough till double duty. Margaret mastered it mid-moves. From 4 to 1. Exhaustion exiled. Graphic. Bellowing bladder. First press partial. Pace primes the pump. Lean forward, relax reaps the rest. Guys, sit all the time. Standing after 60 is a waste of time. Double provides depth, according to Medical News Today's mapping. Your tank is not betraying you. Technique wins out. Tomorrow's action plan. Bed eve. Void, reseat, relax, void. Stroll bathroom. Do you sense the finality? Habit 7. Evening amplifiers. Magnesium magic, cool chamber tune, and dinner dry for complete victory. Claim. Eat dry meats and vegetables 3 hours before bed. Take 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate per hour. And freeze the room to 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit to induce calmness and reduce voids by 40%. Doom digit, no-nos every night? Episodes last 35% longer. Mayo Magnesium Meta. Heat causes dehydration and spikes in sugar levels. The portals of dementia open. Barbara's obstacle. Dry dinner, dark chocolate joy derailed? Patricia combined the words 3 days to dreamland with glycinate. Muscles melt, memories mint. Walter's workshop heated incorrectly. Could 66 degrees Fahrenheit help? Snapshot. Meal as minefield. Dodge spice, acid, soup, caffeine, chalk. Grilled chicken, steam broccoli. Cool cradle. Crisis crushed. Glycinate mag. Healthspan praises a 40% decrease in bladder ballerina relaxers and sleep sculptors. Adjust the thermostat. Sweat indicates that more is being made. Heat hawks from Harvard. Cooler winds. Tomorrow's action plan. A plain protein vegetable dinner by 7 p.m. Glycinate 400 milligrams at 9. Adjust to 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Feel rejuvenated? Your new life begins tonight. Reclaim the evenings you were created for. Too easy? If it worked, it'd be everywhere. MedMills make a fortune on pills, blades, and diapers. Pay close attention. There are no money in Breathe Right, Sip Smart. Do you remember Patricia's memory miracle? Donald's nirvana for 9 hours? Is Margaret at a loss? Seismic shifts, skeptical beginnings. You've endured years of toil, worn thin and marked aging in fatigue. But engraved incorrectly, it can now be fixed. Your physique? Not betraying. Incorrectly briefed. Twilight lockdown tonight. Surge tomorrow. End of the week. Complete 7. A fortnight? You'll pour 0 tears all over my feed. 3 steps to get your ignition going before you bounce. 1. Sign up now because the advanced arsenal will be available next week. 2. Reach out to other weary combatants as if the lids had lifted. 3. Share the wake count from last night in the comments section. Observing 2s, 3s, or 5s. Sisterhood develops. Type 0 when you return in 14 days to encourage others to take a break. Pause, though, for the next video reveals 3 Nocturia nukes that will destroy your peace of mind. Click now. Even this blueprint will buckle if you skip them. We appreciate you putting your faith in truth for tomorrow. Get ready for the most amazing night in a long time. You deserve it. You deserve it, hell. Are you new? No longer nocturnal.